on leadership skills, because everything rises and falls on leadership. You can explain today why your personal philosophy, why your personal economy is struggling, but really is your leadership capacity. Number 3, people management skills. Number 4, emotional intelligence skills. And so on, communication skills, negotiation skills. These are the skills actually that you need to build people. These are the skills you need to actually build a team. A skill you need to build people, a skill you need to build a team, because teamwork makes the dream work. And of course, a skill you need to build an organization like Glow, Etisalat, MTN, Monty Suite, White Bridge Hotel. So a skill you need to build a community, entrepreneurs community, business community, investment community, and of course, a business family. So you can see this particular relationship is not transactional and is significant or transformational relationship. Why? Because you will connect with quality people that are moving your direction of interest, the direction of your interest in life. We call them OQP, only quality people. What does it called? Only quality people. So your life will get transformed and get impacted and get improved. And then other people that get connected to you, their life also gets improved. So see, it's called a transformational relationship. What does it called? A transformational relationship. So it's a relationship of transformation. And the purpose of relationships so you can become a leader. And it's one of the best way to earn a fortune. It's one of the best way to earn residual income. Help me tell you about residual income. So the kind of money you earn that we want you to earn is the kind of money that once you fix the system and structure of a particular business or investment, money keep working for you. You want money to work for you. Say amen. You want money to meet money in your hand. Say amen. If you want it, there's few things we need to put in place for that thing to be a reality. So you can see only 2 factors is responsible for everything I wrote on the board this morning. One factor is happening outside of you. The other factor is happening inside of you. All the factors happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What else is called? Contributing factors. They contribute to your success. They can slow you down. They can delay you, but they can never stop you. But you see, those factors are factors you can't control. The naira, the dollars, the forex market, the cryptocurrency, the president, the governor, your father, your mother, your auntie, your pastor, your bishop. You can't control the weather, you can't control the sun, the moon. So these are factors you can't control. But the one big factor that determines your success is happening inside of you. That also determines why people fail in life. And there are 2 factors embedded in us as determining factor. One is positive, one is negative, one is a winner, one is a loser. And all of us have 2 of them. But the things that I want to encourage you, focus on the positive, because whatever you focus on expands. Focus on the positive, which is your faith, your courage, determination, strategy, goals, vitality, fidelity. There are factors you need to focus on. Then ignore. Tell your neighbor, ignore. Ignore all negative factors in you. Doubt, fear, anger, resentment, bitterness. Ignore them. Don't give it attention. They will die natural death. So you are the most important factor here. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. Turn to your neighbor, touch yourself, say, I am the most important factor. So since you are the most important factor, what is going to happen is that we keep talking about you, how you can become great, how you can become powerful, how you can make significant difference in your financial life as an entrepreneur. So let's begin to see how we can handle a different topic for you today as an entrepreneur. And I'm very, very sure you will never come here and go back the same way you came. You'll be empowered, you'll be inspired, you'll be impacted to go and make a difference in the world, because the world is waiting for you and I to make a difference, because we are not just here to occupy space, we are here to make impact. God divinely, deliberately sent you to this world as a solution to a nation, to someone. Tell your neighbor, I'm a solution. You are a solution to a nation, you are a solution to individual, you are a solution to a community. That is why until you have impacted the world, your space, with your giftings, with your ideas, you cannot be fulfilled. You can have achievement but no fulfillment. So a new topic is starting today. It's called how God set up pattern for entrepreneurs. How God works with every entrepreneur in every dispensation. So, and that's the topic saying you must adjust your attitude. That's the topic today. Start from then. Adjustment, attitude adjustment. Okay, attitude adjustment. That's when we discuss that entrepreneur. So today is 25th. Today is Monday. This is part 1 of this section. Part 1. Today is 25th of 8th, 2025. Okay. So we have to see God's set up pattern for entrepreneurs. God's set up pattern for entrepreneurs. So the most important thing is that once you see this pattern, 3 of them for entrepreneurs or for entrepreneur. So okay, cool, yeah, fine. Once you see, it's a new topic with 7 outlines. Okay, let me just write this up. We have 7 outlines for this section for entrepreneurs, businessmen, and investors. So once you see these 3 things happening in your life, my brother, my sister, just know that you are at the verge of your breakthrough, that something big is coming your way. So it's not that it's bad, it's just a setup. So we have these outlines for entrepreneurs. It's a course. The first one is called Context for the Concept. Context for the Concept. Number 2, we were looking at identity. The revelation. A revelation of yourself. A revelation of self. Okay. Number 3, we'll be looking at attitude adjustment. Number 4, we'll be looking at mission clarity. Number 5, we'll be looking at God's setup pattern. So God set up patterns. So we're looking at the pattern, how it works. And then number 6, second to the last, the step up must be supported. The step up must be supported. Okay. The last one, call to action and affirmation. 7, call to action and affirmation. Okay, perfect. So I'm very sure you are with your writing materials, because the weakest ink is stronger than the strongest memory. And you must participate in your transformational process. If you refuse to participate or dodge or cut corners in your transformational process, you will never be transformed. You'll be reformed, and you can never sustain any outcomes or results if you're not part of the process, because the discipline you form in the process helps you sustain outcomes and results. So we don't just want to have success, and tomorrow the success is no more with you, because there was no setup, there was no system or structures to sustain it, because without structure, there is no future. I keep saying this because you want to leave a long-lasting legacy, you want to think of a succession plan, you must surely intentionally, deliberately put up structures to support what you do, so you can hand over something to your children, because a good man leaveth inheritance to his children. Great men leave legacies to his children. So you can see that. So you've written this one down, you are ready for today's class. Shall I? You've not written it down yet. Shall wait for me? Are you serious? That is very serious. Copy is allowed in my class. Just copy the right cat and don't copy your neighbor's name. So we have a lot to discuss already today, and I can't just wait to jump into the class. So please try and be fast a little bit. Let's see how far we can go. For everybody, there are 3 strategies. There are 3 things that will actually open your eyes to at the course of this class. Once those 3 things are happening in your life, please just know that something. I'll give you so many examples of course, in the Bible, in real life, because for us, whenever I want to talk to entrepreneurs, I always take most of my route, or I find a common ground where everyone can agree, which is always a scripture, since we are talking to Christian entrepreneurs mostly. So we can agree on scriptures and we can start building on top of it. We cannot agree on anything, then we cannot build anything solid. So let's just start from the context for the concept. Context for the concept. So write that on your notes. And the first thing you need to write that is that every step up requires a setup. Every step up requires a setup. Every step up in life, step up means new level, new impact. Every step up requires a setup. Every step up, whether in finances, in business, in marriage, every step up requires a setup. Every step up requires a setup, full stop. The first thing you must write. So a lot of people just want God to step them up. There's no setup, no arrangement for sustainability. I just want to make money. I want to just buy a car. No. Every sustainable step up requires a set up. So if you don't set yourself up for success, you want to jump into it. Anything that jumps up must come down. But everything that grows up stays up. So you can see that every step up requires what? A set up. There are 3 setup strategies I will share with you today. It's going to make a lot of difference. And once you see them happening to your life, if it doesn't happen, you can create. See, we are the architect of our success in life. You can set yourself up up for success. You can set yourself up for a step up. You can any area of your life you need a step up. There must be a sustainable step up system. So I say you should write that every step up requires a set up. Write it down, you know that's full stop. They write it down. Many people desire elevation. Many people desire elevation. Many people desire elevation and a step up. Many people desire elevation and step up in forms of success, promotion, influence. Many people desire elevation and step up in forms of success, in forms of promotion, in forms of influence, in their place of work, in their family, in their church. Many people desire a elevation and a step up in forms of success, in promotion, influence, in their business, in their marriage, in whatever they do, etc. But only few understand. Many people desire elevation and step up in forms of success, in forms of promotion, in their business, in their place of work, anywhere they find themselves, influence. Many people desire elevation and step up in forms of success, promotion, of course, influence, but only few understand the spiritual and psychological setup. Only few understand the spiritual and psychological setup. Only few understand the spiritual and psychological setup for a sustainable step up. Only few understand the spiritual and psychological setup for a sustainable step up. Only few understand the spiritual and psychological setup for a sustainable step up. That's the thing. So, and before I jump into the three main things, three setup system that even if the world does not set it up for you, circumstance does not set it up for you, you intentionally set them up. You are setting yourself up for a step up, elevation, and if it happens naturally, I will tell you a story from Joseph to David to all of them to everybody that makes difference, even in today's world, even Elijah, Dangote, even Elon Musk, even Mark Zuckerberg, even Bill Gates, all of them, they intentionally set themselves up for success. They set them up for step up. They set them up for elevation. So people don't understand how to set them up for greatness, for abundance. So if you don't understand, remember, whatever you don't understand, of course, overwhelms you. Whatever you understand, you can modify. And if you don't understand things, you see, it look chaotic, like problematic, like difficult, like it's overwhelming. I am tired of this economy. Things are hard. Things are not working for me. Life is unfair. People are so lucky. I'm not lucky. All those things you give are all excuses. And I keep telling you, excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. Help me tell your neighbor, excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. So the thing is, if you actually want to make impact, you must definitely understand some principle, because there's a body of knowledge to everything, and there's a science to everything, and you have to understand that most of the things we live in life is gone by laws, principles, and rules. So if you don't play according to the rules, you will lose, because every game has its own rule: football, basketball, everything. So your best thing is to study the rules. And what is I'm going to show you today? Three major important things. How you can set yourself up for a step up. Before going to that, I really wish let me just clean some of them. Let me from here. I know I'm not going there today. Sure. I'm not going there today, so we can use to write. So before I give the three things, I must give you key insight, two key insight. Key insight. Number one, the setup is internal. The setup is internal. And it has to do with your identity. It has to do with your identity, your purpose, your mindset, your mission is internal. Your attitude, your discipline, etc. So why the setup is internal? The setup is internal and the step up is external. So the step up is external, the set up is internal. And this one includes your influence, your influence, your visibility that is measurable, increase and impact, your visibility that is measurable. Someone can measure this one is success already. Your gratification, your increase, your impact, increase your impact in the world. People can feel it. So a lot of them. So every setup is always internal factors. So every step up is always external. So people just want the step up, external. Most people, without the internal setup, is not going to sustain. See, the worst thing to do is to give power to a poor man, because the power will kill him. The power will destroy him. You don't give powers to poor people. That is why God actually understood this principle that everybody he moved from Egypt to the promised land. All of them from Egypt died in the wilderness. God only took something from them to long enough so that those people that he took from them can actually enter the promised land. Because they are already abused. They were already slaves, the suffering, eating. That's why most of them, all of them complained that the day that they died. Oh, Moses, you brought us there. We miss garlic and carrot in Egypt. Oh, you were hungry. Yeah. God finished them. 40 years so that they can give birth to children that will grow up at least 40 years, 20 something years to take over, like Caleb and Joshua. Perspective. You know, they say 12 spies. They came out with evil report. Only two gentlemen see the world differently. Caleb and Joshua. They see the world differently. So you must see the world differently. You don't give power to poor people. They will kill themselves. That's why the set-up system, God is always special for people who don't accept set-up. You see that story for a long time. No. God don't want to keep you sorry for a long time. Now you know what as I let go. I'll talk about that. You don't want to let go some self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging beliefs, the way you think about yourself, the way you see yourself. I want to discuss about that. That is the reason why your set-up system is taking longer. Remember, the journey was only 40 days, but it took them 40 years. Why? Their mentality. They don't want to let go the picture of Egypt in their mind. So Egypt can never get to the promised land. Egypt will feel this promised land. So no need. God says no need. No. This guys. No. They will never see it. Even Moses a bros, you know, see him. You know, see him. Bros. No, not talk the matter too much. Just forget about promised land. You can only see, but you cannot enter. Forget it. Because see, the reason why people struggle for a longer time, they don't want to accept set-up systems. Don't worry, let's fire them. Before I even go too far, I always tell you that I always derive most of my teachings from the scriptures. I'm not a pastor, I don't want to become one. Just know I'm your business mentor, your entrepreneur mentor, your investment coach. But if me and you can agree on something, then we can start talking about other things now. But we can't even agree on one thing, then forget about other things we discuss. So the first thing we must agree is from the scripture. Let me just take one and let's build my structure from there. You accept with me that you're actually, this whole arrangement of coming to Millionaire School is actually a setup for your step up. Let me just give you one. 1 Peter 5 verse 6. Under this one, under concept, 1 Peter 5 verse 6. And it says something very, it says that humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. So why the exaltation comes is humility. Pride goes before a fall. God knows if you give this one the kind of money we define, you go buy Rolls Royce, Block Plaza, calls hold up. Then they ask questions, say, waiting calls this hold up. He say, one boy, you don't buy Rolls Royce, you don't buy JLK, you don't buy, the guy don't booga. God said, no, this one. There's something I post on my WhatsApp status. I said, a person full of pride doesn't have space for wisdom anymore. If your brain is full of pride, wisdom no day, space for wisdom no day, forget. So the thing is this, if you humble yourself under the mighty hand of the Almighty, he will exalt you in due season. Example, King David, the guy was actually shaped in the wilderness. He was humbled in wilderness. He sees shaken for wilderness. Even on his coronation day, they forget the guy. The prophet came and told Jesse, your pikin don't finish. He say you don't finish. They ask again, you don't, he say you don't finish. But they say, okay, get one. Wait the inside bush. Where they take out the sheep. Make we bring and come. In fact, see how the guy be. After the anointing, those days were monarchy. So it's not like today that you have democracy. So once you're already anointed, the whole world know that, the whole people know that you're the next king. But all like us, we don't dey palace now, say, anoint me. Let me go be the next king. Make sure just die. Make I take over. I don't know, gave me a band, take over, papa, he gave me. Imagine that. So waiting for your father to die, so you can inherit your father's property. Really? So which one are you going to leave for your children? Is it? So I've sold their father's land. They've sold everything. The one they give them, they don't sell and chop them, chop them, chop them. The point that you're eating with 10 fingers in your mouth, my brother. Like eating your future including. And suppose you have a future, you say, the economy is that. The economy was that. God give the opportunity. You finish it. You finish everything. Only you want finish up. Only one they complain. Why you like this? So let's talk about that. So this guy was actually shaped in the wilderness, and those wilderness journey was actually a set up for a step up. So many people in churches, in ministry, in business, in civil society, the actors, the entertainers desire a set up. They desire a step up, but they don't. That is a new level of grace, a new level of finances, abundance. But no, they don't want a set up system. Tell them, come and read book for 15 days. They start calling about how to chop. The knowledge you need on the journey, you must get them. You cannot replace knowledge and wisdom with prayer. Prayer is not bad, but prayer has its plan. Wisdom has its plan. Knowledge has its plan. Everything comes in. You cannot see you want to eye, you don't want hand. Eye good, hand good, legs good, mouth good, ear good. Everything is very important. You can't say that money is not everything. Yes, my brother, wait first. Money is not everything, but there's nothing important you do in life without money. Therefore, money is everything, my brother. You want to marry, you need money. You want to chop, you need money. You want to get, you need money. You need money to make impact. Without resources, you cannot fulfill God's dominion mandate on earth. Money is the fruit of gospel. Listen clearly to me. You must do something that money is following. You don't chase money, you chase value. Money chase you. Yes or yes? Yes. Touch yourself again. Say, I'm a success. I'm a success. That one is begging for the charge card. Touch yourself. Say, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. So all this setup we are doing, setting up strategy, is to put up system that will take you up to the next level. To the next level. Yes. So your step up, your legacy should be sustainable and supported, and it must have the foundation of a good setup. So you see, it is important that for God to set you up before He set you up. If I write on your note, very important. It is very important for God to set you up before a step up. So you don't have to run with me at the end of the class. It's very important for God to set you up before a step up. Don't worry, I'm going to give you 3 setup systems. So I'm taking my time to lay my foundation. So when I get there, you don't start telling me, why are you talking about this? No worry. So don't get frustrated and disappointed when God is taking with God's timetable. Write it down. Don't get frustrated and disappointed with God's timetable. Don't get frustrated and disappointed with God's timetable by feeling that God is late with His process of setup. Don't get frustrated and disappointed with God's timetable by feeling that God is late with His process of setup. No, He's never late. Don't get frustrated and disappointed with God's timetable by feeling that God is late with His process of set up. A lot of us want the set up project very fast. I want it now and now. If they hand over you that woman you're telling God you want to marry, 2 years inside marriage, you don't beat the woman come off her house. 2 years marriage don't scatter. 3 years you do it for herself. So God is taking His time with you, and you don't understand that this time is time to prepare. Remember, I told you, preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. So preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. So you want to win 100 meters race, you start now to prepare. I want to win the football, we prepare today. I'm going to be a good businessman, you prepare today. Entrepreneur, prepare today. Investor, prepare today. So during that preparation time, if you are filling your brain with preparation, you will not even notice that the setup process is long. So don't get disappointed, don't get frustrated with God's timetable by feeling that God is late with His process of setup. So don't write this one, but listen to me. God always puts you in the process of setup to enable you to step up to enable your step up to be sustainable and supported. So Jesus Christ took him 30 years of setup for him to manifest. For how many years? Fine. So it's the 30 years too far. Not just Jesus Christ. Listen carefully to me. That John the Baptist is also talking about 30 years too. And his own set about 6 months. It was not even like Jesus Christ, like 3 years. 30 years of preparation for just 6 months of manifestation. I told you that champions are not made on the ring. They are made outside the ring. It's like me, it took me over 3 to 4 hours to prepare the notes I would give for just 18 or 45 minutes. But look at how long it took me to prepare for a moment like this. Look at the setup process. Sometimes it took me 1 week to just prepare one training for entrepreneurs. Sometimes 2 weeks. So the particular training took me over 3 months. But all the whole preparation for 3 months was just a 45 minutes of manifestation. Do you know how long it took the footballers to do every morning? Just to manifest for just 90 minutes on the field. First half, 45 minutes. Do you know how long it took them? Do you know how it took that guy that ran 100 meters race? Do you know how long it took him to prepare himself? The setup process is very, very important. Because champions are not based on the ring. We only come and display our championship on the ring. We don't make. So the thing is this: a man that neglects his transformational process, that he always looking for shortcut, your life will be cut short. Stop cutting corners. Follow the process. You are actually making your journey longer by cutting corners. See, there is no need traveling far on the wrong road. The moment you notice it's the wrong road, why not start coming back? But the farther you go, the more expensive it is to come back. Agree with me now? Yes or yes? Do you know why that is important? It's important because speed is useless without direction. What did I say? Speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. What did I say? Why are you going to? I don't know. This Sarah. What must be, must be. What God said will be. My brother, if you don't put up setup in your name, sorry. Then sorry. In fact, even took Moses for 80 years. 40 years in the Pharaoh's house, 40 years in the wilderness. How many years? 80. How many years? Look at the setup process. 80 years. My brother, long, maybe lie. Long. So this setup is always longer than the step up. The setup is always longer than the step up. So when setup is completed over time, the setup appears. Write on your note, very important. When setup is completed over time, when setup is completed over time, the step up happens overnight. Please, Mr. Fantastic. This my sound system is making so many small noise. I'm not too okay with it. I didn't work. Help me bring it down a little bit. Thank you. So when setup is completed over time, underline the word over time, the step up appears overnight. So all those overnight success, the step up happens overnight. So when setup is completed over time, when set up is completed over time, this one is completed over time. That means you need time. Then this step up happens overnight. So you see the issue of Joseph. It just took him one day from prison to the palace. One day. So just say, hey, you have overnight. The guy is lucky. You know they're lucky. The guy don't they prepare since. Maybe today you don't even say no to madam. But I know go chop this food where you say, I can't shop. I know go run am because I'm doing evil against my God. You know how many dream the guy don't interpret for prison, so they just recorded the buckler and the baker. No, only buckler and baker. The only reason say, don't forget me. Don't forget time since. If the guy no pick offense for some we won't pay. You know if I don't help for this life, I don't help people well for this life. You don't forget me. The guy keep doing the work. One day, now so my bros Pharaoh just dream where we say nobody feel interpreter. Every magician don't come try not finish. No way. Okay. There is how go on this matter and they say get one guy where day. His name na Joe, bro Joe day. Who go reason the guy called one day prisoner, the next moment he's always a prime minister. So what am I trying to say? The process is not always very sweet, but most of us don't like the process of transformation. So remember, those that do cakes, those that bake cakes and pies and pastries, they understand they're being brown and being baked. So there are some that are brown, but they are not baked. So the thing you need to understand is that don't be brown, be baked. You know, the thing that are that you see some oven, those pastries, all those cakes, you open, you cut knife, it's not baked. So those are half-baked Christianity, half-baked entrepreneurs, half-baked investors who just collect one thing. No. The process is very important so that you can be baked. So you can stand the test of time. You don't just manifest like you do. Some of us come to this world and pass as if you never came to this world. I told you, if you don't come to this world to become rich and famous, Okay, my brother is that you'll be forgotten. If you are not famous, history will forget you. Tell anyone about. If you are not famous, history will forget you. So champions are not. Some people are frustrated, disappointed, angry with God that why God refused to bring them out of the oven yet. You are not baked yet, so God cannot bring you out of the oven. My brother, stay for oven. And I keep telling people that before I used to think that everybody would be a billionaire. But recently I started accepting that some people deserve property. Then I just came to conclude that some people deserve, in fact, for a matter of fact, that people I want to just add value to them. They start forming, what worries you they know. If I would tell them, oh gosh, shake here, if you become rich with this attitude, you cannot become wealthy. This the way you behave. Because you see, learning is a royal habit. What did I say? Learning is a royal habit. You're not listening. Tell anybody, it takes a king to study. So when somebody that hates knowledge, I know say this one, law, you don't finish. But I'm not waiting for the day. It will happen. I just wait. Because I know it will happen for sure. Let's go to where we are going to today. Now, the first setup system God do is that it's called identity. Write it on your note, identity. Let's go to outline number 2. Let me see what I can do today with this identity. The first thing God does to any man that is setting up is identity. In fact, identity shift. I call it identity shift. God shifts identity from Abraham to Abraham, from Jacob to Israel. All of them shift identity from Saul to Paul. Shift identity. No, I want to define for you. So the first setup number 1, like setup 1 is called identity. Although it's our outline number 2, no problem. Identity shift. Write it on your notes. A change of name, bracket open, a new name leads to a new fame and a new image. A change of name, bracket open, a new name that leads to a new fame with a new image. Let me clean this up. So the first thing God does is to move your identity. So when you start feeling, I'm not comfortable in being poor, I'm not comfortable being called the masses. When you start struggling with your identity, they train me in school to become an employee. So I don't like this employee thing again. I want to become an employer of labor. Hey. I don't like this issue of sinning again. I want to have a relationship with God. When there's a struggling with your heart, I don't like identity of we not again money to identity. I want to have money. When do you need to think? When do you need to feel? I need a car. I need to marry. When something begins to happen in your identity, you will not be comfortable. So look at this again. God, write it down. God changes your name bracket to identity before he changes your life. God changes your identity bracket to your name before he changes your life. God changes your identity bracket to your name bracket closing before he changes your life. God changes your identity bracket with your name before he changes your life. So Abraham needs to start calling Abraham the father of multitude, father of many nations. So you need to call himself 1,000 times. People also call him Abraham before he can manifest. So that identity is he have my father's house, my father's house. You have to get out of the cross, Abraham, our father, our patriarch. You must leave the place. So, in fact, let's begin to see this. Write it on your note, very important. Write it on your note, very important. Write on your note. Identity is how you see yourself, regardless of where you are. Identity is how you see yourself, regardless of where you are. Identity is how you see yourself, regardless of where you are. Whether you're in the mountain or the valley, you are in the pit of hell, you are in the lion's den, you are in the midst of fire, you are walking on water. It doesn't matter. Identity is how you see yourself, regardless of where you are. What is identity shift? Number 1, self-concept. Self-concept. It means what you believe about your purpose, how you think. How you think, comma, what you believe about your purpose in life. So what's your purpose in life? What do you believe about it? Do you believe you're a slave? Do you believe you're a king? Do you believe you're a subject? Self-concept. Identity number 1. Number 2, self-image. Self-image. How you see your yourself. How you see yourself. Comma. The picture in your mind about yourself. The picture in your mind about yourself. About yourself. Baba, you see this one? You don't give me a date for this community. See? You can see somebody right now, you tell him, you are an entrepreneur. He say, yes, sir. Tell your sister, I'm a success. I'm a success. Tell say, I'm a millionaire. As you finish with him, the guy leaves you and cross the road and enter Keke and say, oh, hey, millionaire. No matter what you do to him, he leave this place and call himself the name he used to call himself. We poor masses. I'm not yet a millionaire. So the picture about himself is too small. See, when you cannot, tell your neighbor. No. Tell your neighbor. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So no matter you try to convince, he has the opinion about himself. I'm poor. We are broke. I'm empty. Life is hard. This economy is difficult. Tinubu is my problem. We are from the same village. You have not done anything for me. So he sees himself as the world is as powerless, as helpless, entrepreneur. Is that maybe your unborn have a big idea, but I need money to fulfill my idea. Baba, you don't need money. See, you don't need money. See, you need to understand that there's something bigger than money. It's called energy. Turn on energy. It's called frequency. Turn on frequency. Your brain is a receiving center and a transmitting center. So until you sit down, your thinking is the energy, you cannot sustain the outcomes and results. Number 3, don't worry, we'll come to that. Self-respect. 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 What you tolerate, which determine your standard. What you tolerate, which determine your standard. Which determine your standard. What you tolerate, which determine your standard in life. What you accept, what you inspect, what you accept, what you accept, what you accept, what you inspect, what you inspect. I told you, you only inspect what you expect. If I expect to come and sweep the floor, I'll come and inspect while you sweep the floor. If I say wash the plate, I'll come and inspect while they wash the plate. So you only inspect what you expect. You want to become a rich man, you keep inspecting your track your income, track your expenses. What self-respect, what you tolerate, which determine your standard. The standard of people that will be in your space. The standard of a man to marry, a woman to marry, standard of business you want to do, standard of investment you want to do. Standard. What you tolerate determine your standard. What you accept, what you inspect. So the next one is self-determination. Number 4, self-determination. Determination. So it means that what you pursue in life, what you pursue in life. What are you pursuing in life? Don't worry, this one goes this way or down. What you pursue in life, don't mind my handwriting. Just follow me. So what are you pursuing? Okay, they pursue job. Chai. What are you pursuing? They pursue business. What kind of business? You want to do solopreneur. Oh my God. Solopreneur is not bad, but you need to know there comes a time you must put up a succession plan so that at some point you leave the office and pray to resume a new office of the CEO of the MD. So it simply means your self-determination, what you pursue in life. Number what now? Number 5. Number 4. 5. Self-esteem. Number 5. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. How you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself. My brother, always feel empowered. Always feel empowered. When you feel inspired, no matter the circumstances, make your esteem high. Make your energy high. No dull moment. This world, we know they celebrate failure. This world, we may they celebrate only success. They're not success. That one is begging for a charge card. Say, I'm a success.
I'm a success.
You can do better than that. Tell them, I'm a millionaire. As an entrepreneur, God will not do anything with you if your picture about yourself is always, I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling offended. I told you. Whatever people do for you on the outside is called offense. If you take it inside, it becomes bitterness. Bitterness is punishing yourself for someone else's stupidity. Tell them bitterness. is punishing yourself for someone else. Stupidity. That's why I don't like people that argue on the road. Are you normal? When you argue with a madman, they drag you to that level. When you argue with a madman, they drag you to that level. You don't argue. See, the less you talk, the more powerful you become. The way the more influence you become. Because you cannot misquote silence. He said, what did he say? He said, you're not saying anything. No. He said, all the things you cost him, you don't say, he said, you're not saying anything. No. They will be afraid of you. I told you, it's in the province of wisdom, of course, to keep quiet. Province of knowledge to speak. So when you are speaking, there's a content of the content of your character, the power of your knowledge, the frequency of your communication is too big and powerful for any man to withstand. So the thing is about you talk too much, and that's the problem. Too much sometimes it can be self-destructive. Number what now? Number 6, self-worth. Number 6, self-worth. Self-worth. Number 7, self-value. Self-value. So, what are your core values in life? What are the things that you can't compromise? How do you estimate yourself? Self-worth means your self-estimate. The way you estimate yourself. The way you estimate yourself. That's the thing. So, God always changes your identity before he changes your circumstances. So if you're not ready to change your identity, you're still holding this myopic, self-destructive mindset about yourself. I really wish I have the time to give you some notes here, but let me see what I can do today. I have to do this tomorrow. But before we conclude today's class, I will give you one scripture. I told you I cannot teach like this without being scripture. But you start arguing with me. Most people start arguing. Don't argue. Let's take the scripture. Let's agree on one thing today. And then we can build from there. Revelation 2 verse 17. On this number 2. Revelation 2 verse 17. Revelation 2 verse 17. It says something. It said that to him who overcome, I will give him a white stone, which with a new name written on it. Example, Gideon. Gideon was hiding from the Midianites. One day, the angel of the Lord appeared to him. He said, you mighty man of valor. Bam, everything changed. Gideon woke up and said, what did he say again? He said, you mighty man of valor. He said, so like this then, I be mighty man of valor. He said, yes, sir. My bros believe you. The guy, you see what the guy do? See how many people he carry? Go kill the guy they come because identity shift, just one shift from a poor man to a success. From a nobody to somebody. From you start seeing yourself, I'm a champion, I'm healthy, I'm strong. Just one identity shift. Bam, Gideon change. Everything Gideon life. Everything about his life change. Everything about this guy change. When just Jacob don't race to fight tire. He said, bros, your name don't change this well. Everything changed. Everything about this guy just changed. Write it down and let's round up to this class. The critical component, the major critical component of success in life and leadership. One of the major critical components in life. One of the major critical components of success in life and leadership. One of the major critical components of success in life and leadership. One of the major critical components of success in life and leadership is that you endure the process of setup to have a sustainable, meaningful, and lasting future and legacy. One of the major critical components of success in life. One of the major critical components of success and leadership in life is that you endure the process of setup to have a sustainable, meaningful, and long-lasting supporting foundation, future, and legacy. I'll come back again. One of the major critical components of success and leadership in life. One of the major critical components of success in life and leadership is that you endure the process of setup to have a sustainable, meaningful, long-lasting, supported foundation for future and legacy. I think I can stop there for today. Tomorrow we are not done with identity yet. I'll go to identity. Then come to another major component, which is called attitude adjustment, and I'll give you the rest of the notes. It's going to make a lot of difference, a whole lot of difference. So from today, I want to just leave with you. I know I'll come back again. I say one of the major critical components of success in life and leadership is that you endure the process of setup to have a sustainable, meaningful, long-lasting, supported foundation future and legacy. So you're going to lay a long-lasting foundation for your future and the legacy is what you are going to leave behind. I told you, whatever your parents give to you is called inheritance. What you leave behind is called legacy. Inheritance you collect. Legacy you give. So what did you collect? What did you say? I did not collect this. I will not leave anything, my brother. If you are not from a rich home, which home should come from you? If you are not from a wealthy family should come from you. If you are not a poverty is tired of you already. So wake up to reality. So don't think you are managing poverty, not tired for you long time ago. So you're supposed to leave poverty alone. So the thing is this: from today, you must let go self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging beliefs. Stop defining yourself based on circumstances. Stop defining yourself as a situation. Stop calling yourself poor. Change your self-concept, the way you think about yourself. Think yourself like a billionaire. So that I'm a billionaire. That should be your thinking. Stop thinking like poor people. Start thinking like a wealthy man. Then start seeing yourself like someone that drives Rolls Royce, that lives. I told you before I bought my landed property in Shelter. I used to drive there almost every evening for like 3 months straight, 90 days. Once I finish from work, before I go home, I would drive there and I move around the whole estate, stay around there, park my car for 3 minutes, walk around, feel the ambience. I say, this is where I'm going to stay. In fact, I even bought one property already in Oron Road, close to Upper Sports Stadium, towards the airport road. So I already finished the place, loaded the blocks, got approval from the government to build. And everything was done. But everything was done. Every block that was needed to complete that project was done. But I told my wife, baby girl, we can't stay in this neighborhood. Though. This is a poor neighborhood. I don't like this neighborhood. He said, but why do you take the paint? I said, no. We must go to either a housing or someone or Shelter. That's where the big boy stays. That's where the A-light stays. The environment matters a lot. He said, baby boy, you don't start again. I said, no worry. People will lock the place. I have to go to Shelter every evening. I want to feel that I'm in the right environment. It didn't take quite long, my brother. We don't buy, we don't get street, we don't steal. So I have to feel like I belong here. My spirit, my soul must accept wealth and abundance. So you have to also respect yourself. Respect, nobody will hand over you respect to, except you first respect yourself. Don't respect you. You must actually mind what you tolerate. Just put standard. If you know you want to marry one wife, stay for one. You know you want to marry two, no waste time. Better start now, marry two. No side chick, I they tell you. No side chick. Either you come in or you're there outside. No side chick. You can't side chick, my brother. Now, so you're going to spend money. Your blocks, you go use 20 cements, 20 bags to do side chick. You don't finish. Side chick know they pity you because you know you're not going to marry him. He will collect, he will build you well. You know what he will do you? Make you not try him. If you try side chick one now, you're not coming out. Let me tell you your future. What this side chick will do you? Your wife never do for house. Your side chick will carry your leg hand for fun. When you finish with you will say blood of Jesus. I'm coming back tomorrow. No try, I tell you. Side chick know they pity married men. And they tell you, they know so you're not going to marry them. When they collect money, they collect with ATM. Did you collect your shoe join? My brother, they fit reach out. When your wife will ask you, where do you come from? Start speaking in tongues. Baby, Now they don't, they carry joke. Not try am, you like to smoke. Not try smoke. If you try once, my brother, you take pastor, cancel or to deliver you. In fact, I can't tell your future. People ask you question, what do you smoke they do give? Now food, answer me. Is it food? What is the health benefit of smoking? Tell me. Even the rest of the smokers are liable to die young. You carry your hand, go buy liable to die young. They smoke, my brother. I mean, I have our appreciation to go. No, tell me, I want to know. Okay, wait, face. So I don't understand you. You carry your hand, go marry woman, relax. Now you can't carry money again. They go do side chick. Today maybe the day for side. You know, I'm not ready for you. The day I'm ready for you, understand? Now just leave the table. I no break the table. We'll meet again. Yes or yes? Yes. Let me just be a gentleman. To a gentleman. Yes. I told you the spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet. Now hold on. Tell the hold on. I go meet you again. Today na identity I want to tell na identity. Make we stay on track. Yeah, I know about another. Yeah, man, I don't fear. So today I want to talk to the online community. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stands in the shade of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Shalom. Have a wonderful day. That's the best you can.